In this installment, we'll be going over a 5-game slate for Thursday on DraftKings and Fanduel. Let's get into it. Hey, yo! Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for your Thursday night slate showdown on DraftKings and FanDuel. All right, before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessageSD. And guys, if you are not a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. We're currently at 778 subscribers. 1K is the cash giveaway. All right, so let's get those numbers moving on up. All right. Now, just a quick little look back of yesterday's plays. Just a few because there are still games going on right now as I speak. I gave you Tyus Jones. He's already got 14 points, 9 assists, so a nice little double-double, close to a double-double right there that you're looking at for someone that was mid-priced. Desmond Bane was someone I like that shooting guard since he had to step up with the absence of John Morant. 23 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. As of right now, another guy, Oshae Brissett, who was a nice value. He has a double-double right now. That's definitely something to look nice at. Trey Mann for the Thunder. He scored 21 points, came through nice right there. And then the lock of the night, Kyrie Irving, currently has 40 points and 8 assists. So we are looking good on the picks. Let's get into this one, starting at that point guard position. And we are going this slate with the 5-game slate. This is less games. We're staying in that middle high tier. Okay, we're staying in that middle high tier. There's no need to go all the way to the tippy top. I think you can cruise down from the 7K in that range and go all the way down on each and every position. I like Drew Holiday going up against the Washington Wizards right here. Poor defensive team, and you get Drew Holiday with a little bit more of responsibility because it's going to be a 2-man game here between Drew and Giannis with no Chris Middleton. He should not be playing on Thursday as of the report I just read. So Drew Holiday at 8,000. Definitely love this matchup going against the Washington Wizards, something he can exploit 100%. Stepped up very good against Chicago, even in a blowout, have 40 fantasy points. So love him at 8K. All right, next guy we're going to look at will be Zach LaVine. He is still below $8,000 in salary. All right, 7,700 currently questionable, but he is, if you look at the updated report, he is probable for Thursday going up against the Pelicans. This is a game that they need. This is a game that they can win against the Pelicans, who have been, yes, they acquired McCollum, but this is not a top-tier Western Conference team. Zach LaVine can definitely put up points in bunches. Scored 26 points against Toronto, 21, 7, and 3 against Milwaukee. Those are the numbers we want, just maybe a little bit higher. Our previous matchup against the Pelicans already had 49 fantasy points, 32 real points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists, and a block as well. So the upside is there. The price is very cheap, and Zach LaVine should be one of our plays at that shooting guard position. All right, let's move over to our small forward. Let's jot in Drew Holiday before I move over there. And then our small forward play for Thursday will be Scotty Barnes. All right, Toronto's getting a little more healthier and healthier as we see. This team has a lot of upside. They're still missing Anunoby, but Van Vliet, Barnes, Siakam, that's a nice little core right there. And he's been very, very active in his minutes. As you can see, he does a little bit of everything. You see an upside of against the Lakers where he has 64 fantasy points, 31, 6, and 17. You see another game against Lakers again, 21, 5, and 9. If we continue to go down, 58 against Denver, 37 against Phoenix. Now you're going against Cleveland, who's missing one of their twin towers in Jared Allen. Definitely something he can exploit down low because he's more of a bully type of basketball 3 and D, and is a very, very scrappy young player that they have for the Raptors here. In 2 previous games against the Cleveland Cavaliers, 39 fantasy points, 16 real points, 5 assists, and 10 6.5 rebounds, even has a block in there and 2 steals. So this man literally stuffs the stat sheet at a nice little price at 7,600. Look at your remaining salaries. Still, you can do a lot, okay? Like this is what I said. You stay around that high mid tier, and you can fill out each and every one of these positions, okay? Power forward, we're going a little bit of cheaper here, more around that mid range at 5,300. We're going back to the well in Oshae Brissett. He had a double double last night against what was the team that they faced? The previous night he had a double double. The night before that, as you can see right there against Portland, 39.25, 24-9, and 1 assist with 1 steal. The game before that, he had 33 fantasy points. So he's really putting things together at the stretch end of the season. I told you about Indiana Pacers. They're going to be playing their young kids, and they're going to get a lot of minutes, all right? So usage, minutes equal money, minutes equals points as well. So Oshae Brissett is going to be the value play that we're going at. Small forward, power forward, dual eligibility there, but definitely someone you can definitely key in and move on to your next position. Center, we're going with the Memphis Grizzlies. This will be their second game back to back. Jaren Jackson should be playing. I don't know about John Morant. It's up in the air. John Morant is out. Then you go back to Tyus Jones, definitely. But Jaren Jackson is in a great game script against the Pacers, who are reeling down low with all these power forwards and centers that they have lost or injured or even traded. So Jaren Jackson is in a great position to take advantage of this matchup. In a previous matchup already against the Pacers, in only 21 minutes, he came through with 40 fantasy points, 19 real points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 blocks, and 2 steals. So definitely one of these younger, lesser teams, you take advantage of that. Jaren Jackson, as long as he stays out of foul trouble, I don't think. I hopefully wouldn't see him in foul trouble in this game, but that's the only thing that can stop him. As you can see in his game log, 5 personal fouls against Houston, 5 personal fouls against Atlanta, 5 personal fouls against Knicks. That's the warning there with him, but he has a ton of upside as long as he stays out on the court. He is a point per minute power forward / center. Okay. Now, we're going to go to our value plays. Value plays are going to be on FanDuel, all right? Our first value play will be Goga Batadze. Goga Batadze is the center on FanDuel. You can definitely go on him, be a little creative there, and fade all the top-tier centers. He's 6,000 on FanDuel, but he is 4,900 on DraftKings. I love his value on DraftKings, and this is a play only if Isaiah Jackson will be out. Isaiah Jackson happened to left Wednesday's game with a headache. So if he's leaving games with headaches, he might as well take the next day off because this is a back-to-back. So I'm leaning towards, I'm guessing that Goga Batadze pretty much will be the starting center for Thursday with some weird headache that Isaiah Jackson had, and he had to leave the game. Goga Batadze came in and was very, very effective. All right, next value play we're going with is Corey Kispert on Washington. He's been getting more and more minutes. Remember, this is a value play. He's been scoring very well. We need him to chip in just a little bit more. He can get hot from the three-point ball. We want more rebounds. We want more assists. He does chip in with steals as well. But if he gets hot from that three-point strike, he could definitely be well worth it. 4,000 on FanDuel, but if you're looking at Corey Kispert on DraftKings, he is a nice cool price of 4,100. Just $100 more. You get the 3-point boost on DraftKings. It is well worth it. 3 of 7, 3 of 8, 2 of 5, 2 of 5. This is what he does, okay? Coming from Gonzaga, this man is a pure shooter. And in a game script going against the Milwaukee Bucks, they're going to need his offense, all right? So at 4,100, I think he is a great buy. Let's continue to go down. Our next value play will be Chris Boucher. This man, I hoped he would have a huge season this year. They kind of like benched him. He's been more of their sixth man, but as of late, he's been getting more and more minutes. They're probably gonna need to lean on him in some of these playoff games. Definitely need a spark off the bench. He can definitely provide that. He's a big man, long and lanky, can knock down the three-point ball. He affects shots. He's very tall and long. 19 and 10 against Chicago with 2 blocks and 2 steals. Against Philadelphia, 38 minutes, 12 and 14, another double-double, 1 block and 1 steal. He's been putting some of these solid efforts together. I definitely want to utilize him before he gets to a too much of a high price, because he should have been. Last year, he was going around that 6-7K range because of he was finally getting usage. So Chris Boucher at 5,000 on DraftKings, definite play as a value for tomorrow. And then a lock of the night. The lock of the night will be Nikola Jokic. Okay, Nikola Jokic has a very nice history going up against the Phoenix Suns, and excuse me, going up against the Phoenix Suns, and he's still, there's nothing, you can't stop him. There's nothing. Sorry, DeAndre Ayton, you can't stop Nikola Jokic. This is going to be the lock of the night. Yes, I could have went with Giannis, but I think this matchup here, I think there's going to be more of a competitive game environment. Definitely can go deep into that fourth quarter between Phoenix and the Nuggets. If I'm going with Giannis, they're probably going to blow out Washington. I want a nice closely contested game. I want my star to have minutes on the court, and Nikola Jokic is going to be that guy, and he has a very high probability of getting a triple-double. So I love Nikola Jokic on Fanduel 11,800, and if you're going for Nikola Jokic on DraftKings, he is cheaper, $400 cheaper at 11,400. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know in that comment section down below if you agree or disagree with any of my plays. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any other suggestions at point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, value play, or lock of the night. All right, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetsJetsD, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Peace out.